welcome to the Bearded Horror Review. My name is Dan, aka The Boogeyman, and on this show I will watch a horror movie, either a classic or a new release, talk about some good points, talk about some bad points if there are any of either, give it a rating out of 10 if I remember to do it, and let you know if I think the film's worth a watch or not, in my humble opinion. And at the weekend I finally got to see Good Boy, so let's talk about it. Good Boy is a horror movie about a man and his dog that move into an old family home and then spooky shenanigans happen. And it's all shot from the perspective of the dog, which I think is a good idea. Or is it? Ooh, let's find out. Before we carry on, guys, this is going to be a non-spoiler review. However, if you've watched my previous videos, you'll see that I like to discuss things throughout the movie. So if you don't want to know anything about the movie at all, here is a minor spoiler warning. Go away, watch the film, come back, or watch the review and see if you want to watch the film or not. And leave a like. So yeah, like I was saying, Good Boy is a film, an independent film that was been made by these two owners of this dog, Indy, bless Indy, what a great dog, who's got an extremely expressive face. And they kind of came up with this idea to shoot the film from their dog's perspective. The film itself is like is a ghost story in a sense. We all know or have heard people say that animals, dogs and cats, seem to just have a sixth sense of things and notice things and see things that we don't, or they kind of pick up on things before they're actually happening. I mean, I would trust a dog's opinion of a person over a person's opinion of a person. So, you know, Izzy just loves everyone if they've got snacks for her, so I don't know if I can trust her. Before we carry on, guys, if you can leave a like and subscribe, it's a little thing for you, but it really helps out the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. This film is very much a ghost story. It is a slow, atmospheric kind of, there's something in the corner, there's a ghost in the corner, there's something out of focus in frame, there's something spooky going on, there's a mystery in this house, we don't know what it is kind of film. Straight away, like I said before, I am going to say the things that everybody else has said, like the dog, Indy, is super expressive. It is probably the best actor in the entire film, which, you know, it's a good thing when it's the main character, but they don't just utilize, you know, oh, it's a dog and it's spooky shenanigans happening to make this film. This film is extremely well shot. The cinematography and the lighting are just fantastic. The way it has been shot, mostly from low down at the dog's perspective, really kind of creates this eerie feeling that we have, and this like small feeling. We feel small. We feel that everything around us that's happening is big because it feels that we have to look up at everything. We don't really see the owner's face throughout the film. So there's all these kind of subtle things like that are done really well. For me, like I said, a main one, like the lighting and the sound design were incredible in this film. They tell the story. They are done so well. The use of shadow and out of focus background shots are done really well. And then there's this really intense sound design.
I guess I'm next. I should never have come here.
Of course, if you're looking at it from the perspective of a dog, dogs have incredible hearing. So we are hearing and seeing things that necessarily we might not pick up on as people. But there is also something else going on within this film. It doesn't really show in the trailers. So if you've seen the trailer, you know that they're in this house, it's spooky, there's things going on, it seems very kind of demonic and scary. But like I said when I talked about minor spoilers, this is just the plot. But the dog's owner is very sick. The reason why he moves into this house is because he's very sick. We don't know what with, but he is extremely sick, and he decides to get away from the city and go to I think it's his granddad's old house that was left to him. So he goes there to just kind of get away, which is completely understandable. He's also got a sister who we hear mostly over the phone, who was very worried about him. So when I was watching this film, there was a lot of, in my head, was like, there's a lot of, is there actually spooky shenanigans going on, or is he just sick? But you could go down and say, as you're watching the first hour of the film, is he acting peculiar because of an illness, or is there actually something spooky going on? And that mystery element to me, I found was really compelling. Now, like I was saying before, it's all atmosphere, sound design, and, you know, cinematography, lighting. To some people, that's not going to be enough. But for me, it was a slow build up. It was well paced for what it was. And this kind of just feeling of dread and seeing things out of the corner of your eye and this build up to whatever's going to happen was really good. I really enjoyed that. If you hadn't guessed, I liked this film, but it also has its downsides. The main downside is its premise. It suffers from its premise itself. Obviously, the dog is the main character. The dog can emote, it can bark, it can whimper, it can do all these kinds of things, but it's limited to what more it can do. So a lot of the scenes that we have are, you know, nighttime, dogs seeing something, dogs hearing something, dogs investigating something. There is stuff in this film that don't show in the trailers, so I would recommend, you know, if you want to know more and want to know the mystery, there is more there. But like I was saying, it's limited by its premise because the dog can't go and investigate things other than go to where the noise is. It can't investigate things than you know, it hears something, it sees something. And so it can feel a little repetitive, but they do try and broaden out what is going on and how the dog gets information and, you know, how it conveys that information. But for some, you might think it is getting repetitive. And for me, I was like, it's doing the dream sequence again, or it's doing, you know, he hears a noise and he investigates it again. So that's the reason why this film is so short. I think it's like an hour and 13 minutes. It is really short. It doesn't feel like it's too short. It doesn't feel like it's long. It just feels like it's the right length for what it is. The exposition that's done in this film is done really, really well. You would think that having a character that can't speak and can only hear its owner talking, they would have to just say everything out loud, but they don't have to do that. There's phone calls, there's videotapes, there's set dressing that show kind of things that are going on and show our story, and we can see it and we can put the clues together. And also, if you like your ghost story films, if you like atmosphere and you like jump scares but done properly, then you are going to love Good Boy. I really enjoyed Good Boy. For me, personally, it's a 6 out of 10. You know, it's not going to blow anybody's socks off, but it is really enjoyable. It's spooky, it's got spooky shenanigans, it has a great lead actor. Honestly, I was in love with Indy. I think anyone who's a dog lover will obviously love this film. I'm not going to give anything away about what happens to Indy, so you're going to have to see it for yourself, but I would recommend seeing this film if you can. But what do you guys think about it? Let me know down in the comments below. Did you like Good Boy? Do you care about Good Boy? Are you going to go see it? What did you think about the atmosphere and the story? Let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe over here on YouTube, and also turn that bell notification on so you know about future videos. Follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok. All the links are down below, and I even have a Patreon if you want to help support the channel and keep the lights on and help me keep going to see movies and do reviews for you guys. And until the next time, happy watching.